What's up YouTube, it's Maestro, and in today's video we're going to be going over the North Stage 4 synth section. Previously I did videos on the organ section and the piano section, so if you would like to check out those videos, simply just go down the video list on my YouTube channel. So this is the North Stage 4 synth section. Now what's different now from the North Stage 4 as opposed to the North Stage 3 is they added the Wave 2 synth engine on the North Stage 4. Now previously on the North Stage 3 they used the A1 synth engine, I believe, and so it's a little bit different in terms of functionality as well as some added features. One new thing that is added to the North Stage 4 is the ability to use 3 synth layers as opposed to 2 that are on the North Stage 3. For some this may not seem as a benefit, but what I realized was as I'm using certain sounds, especially like my worship patches, for instance, in this particular patch here, my Power Worship 1, on the pianos I have, in the piano section I have the MKS20 EP2, and so what I also did was I also have the JD800 E piano, which I don't technically have on this particular patch. I just typically use the first one. Now within the synth section of this, so I have a video that I sampled the Mod X piano, Power Grand piano into the North Stage 4. If you would like that patch, please email me at maistro@gmail.com. The patch is going to be $15, but it is a great sample nonetheless. For me personally, the reason why I did it was because I like Nord's pianos, but I still miss that particular sound that I'm looking for when I'm playing keys. And so that's why I sampled it. I also have a couple other sounds like the Bell Chief sample or sound in the Mod X. I sampled that as well, which you will be able to hear in, matter of fact, one of my patches on the Power Worship 3 patch. I do have that available, which you can actually hear here. And so within this, back on track with the video, within the synth section, I realized that I do love or enjoy having 3 synth layers, because now, previously, if I wanted to do this type of thing, I would have to sacrifice the first synth layer for the Mod X Power Grand, and then the second synth layer would have to either go for the Dark Light patch or the Background Strings patch or the Bell Chief patch that I sampled. Now I can actually use the Power Grand patch, still have my Dark Light patch here, and include my Bell Chief patch on the third synth layer, and still also have my piano section free to choose if I want to match this with a Rhodes or E piano. I can do that. So that's one great feature with the North Stage 4. I do also want to go ahead and apologize for the visual quality of my videos. I'm actually running a Droid Cam OBS from my phone to OBS here on my PC, so some things may be a little choppy regarding visuals. But moving forward, I'm not too familiar with the Wave 2 synth engine. This is definitely new to me, as I'm sure it's new to a lot of you guys, but we're going to try to get through some of this together. So underneath the faders of the North Stage 4 synth section, you do still have your sustain pedal option, your pitch stick option here. You also have pan, which I am now seeing. So if I hold shift and press this, I can actually pan. Wow, this is something new I'm seeing. I can actually pan the sounds, which is something I was hoping to be able to do with this particular patch, because on the Mod X I actually have this. I actually have the Bell sample or Bell sound pan to the right a little bit. So this is actually pretty cool to actually just witness on this video live with you guys. So I'm gonna pan this about 3.7 that way. actually going to store that. That's actually pretty cool to know that that's there. Moving forward underneath that, again, I'm just going to pretty much go over what's here. I don't know everything about what's going on within the Wave 2 Synth engine. I'm actually going to do a couple more videos, watch some tutorials, and I'll bring that to you guys. But we have KB hold here. We have exclude. We have an ARP run. We have KB sync. You have your octave shift buttons here, which go up to 2 octaves down, 2 octaves up. You have your KB zone shift here. Now you do have your LFO section here, so you have a waveform you can select. You also have your rate and time knobs. You have your modulator knob amount or LFO amount knob here, and you can actually have your LFO destination, so you can go set the destination to the oscillator control, oscillator pitch, or filter section. Now over here we have our oscillators. So this is what I pretty much use mostly when I'm creating my glide patches. I will do a tutorial on that later on because it is a little bit more difficult to create them on the Nord Stage 4. But you have your oscillator here, you have your oscillator pitch, so you can set it up or down. You do underneath that have envelope to pitch, so you can actually select this to pretty much adjust the pitch. So if you play, say, your sine glide patch, or for example, I'll go to one of the glide patches I've created, and let's see here. So and you see how I have the envelope to pitch. This is where this comes into play. So you also have the envelope, so you can actually set the effect of the pure sound, how you want it to attack, or how you want the effect or the oscillator to pitch to attack the sound of the sine wave. You also have your velocity, so if we hold shift here or hold the envelope button, you have your selection section for velocity here, and you can adjust that too with the envelope amount knob here. Over here we have our filter knob, so if we select envelope, we can adjust that here. Select type, so you have low pass plus high pass, low pass medium, low pass 24, low pass 12. You also have your bypass and high pass filter here. You have your frequencies knob, you have your resolution / frequency high pass filter knob, you have your envelope knob here, and you also have your on and off buttons for the filter. Now you do have your vibrato here, which is adjusted here, and the menu for that. You also have your voice knob here and voice selection for mono or legato. And you also have your arpeggiator, poly, and ARP options. You have your range envelope here for that, and your rate time knobs for that, as well as the menu. Now over here, which is pretty much going to be where most of us are going to be looking for, to adjust your attack and release for the sounds. So you hit your under here where it says amp, hit envelope, and this adjusts your attack, your decay, and release of your sound, especially if you want to affect, say, your strings and your pads. You do also have your velocity options, so velocity 1, velocity 2, and velocity 3. And underneath that, you do have your unison options here. Now lastly, when it comes to choosing your sounds for the Nord pianos or Nord synths, we're going to go to an empty one, and we're going to go to waveform. So you also have your, if you want to create one from a sound from scratch, you have your types. So you have your analogs, your FMs, FMW, FMI, wave sounds, and so on and so forth. And then you can adjust these by category. So it's a lot of different options when it comes to using the Wave 2 synth within the Nord Stage 4. I haven't even scratched the surface of this, but nonetheless, I did want to get a video out to you guys just to show you a brief summary of what you get with this. If we look up here, we have, and this is selected analog, so this is where those sounds come from. Now, if you want to choose sounds that you've downloaded from the Nord library or samples that you've already sampled into the Nord Stage 4 sample editor, we're going to click that button and we're going to go to samples. Now, what's different now is everything is categorized. So you have your bass, brass ensemble, choir sounds, mellotron, miscellaneous sounds, piano sounds, string ensemble, synth bass, and synth classics, synth pads, and so on and so forth. And then you can just search those within the Nord Stage 4. Another cool thing they added too is with these same pads, you can either have them under the normal velocity or normal dynamics that they normally are in, or you can set it to bright and it'll brighten up the synth samples. And that's going to be it for today's video, guys, in regards to the Nord Stage 4 synth section. Again, as time goes on, I'm going to do a little bit more in-depth within my own video research with the Nord Stage 4 synth engine, as well as the Wave 2 synth engine, and really learn it, so I could bring better videos to you guys. But again, I just wanted to do an overview of this for you guys, so you can kind of see what you get with the Nord Stage 4. Thanks again for watching, guys. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, leave them in the comment section below, and I'll get to them as soon as I can. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.